detail. Coach pleased.
What a pity she seems to have this problem with her floor routines. There we see the tumbling exercise. Tumbling routine in the middle. That was the double tuck-back somersault at the beginning of the exercise. Waiting anxiously for the score. She's still not happy. She can't get the memory of that bars exercise. But there it is, 9.9. That must make her feel better.
So, despite earlier setbacks for East, welcome back. The second best performer in the East German team on her asymmetric bar exercise. Whoops, a little bit of unbalance here. Forward sole circle and the somersault to recatch called a Corbett. Into up starts, and she's going to continue. Very difficult for such a tall girl to get a complete circle in. Full twist there.
Now to the dismount. Shoot, front, and then full twist in it. Good routine from Steffi Kraker. These Germans, since that disaster with Maxi, have really come back very strongly, but at the moment the Romanians still in front of them, and I don't think they can get third place.
I think these Germans will put the pressure on the Romanians with routines like this. There we see that somersault that was first introduced by Olga Korbut, who is in fact in the audience watching the championships.
Steffi Kraker, very big girl, 9.75. Should be very pleased with that.
Now we see Maxi Gnauk on bars, following Steffi's good routine. She's bettering it with lines like that, shoulder to handstand. Very good shapes in all of her movements. She's extremely strong on bars. Short clear to handstand, and another, and a shoot front dismount with a Barani out, which is a half twist in the somersault.
Marvellous effort there by Maxi. Really a traumatic night for her. After that injury, many people would have dropped out, but she's come back to anchor this East German team. She's really done a tremendous job for them. And I suppose they're not quite out of it for the medals, but although they're still in fourth place at the moment, I think they might have slipped even further. A triumph for her. Marvellous effort. What a tough little competitor she is. 9.95, no wonder she's smiling. A tremendous mark. That's the highest mark of the night.
Yes, the highest. She's even beaten the world champion on the A-bars, and the East German crowd will just love that.
But the Russians continuing on the floor. Little Olga Bichirova. They now know that they must win the team title here. So let's just watch her. A little girl who's taking these championships by storm.
She enjoys performing just as much as we enjoy watching her. And a beautiful high double back somersault, tucked to finish. She had a full twisting double back somersault as an opener, and another double somersault at the end. That was just tremendous. We are going to see an awful lot more of little Olga Bichirova. Anxiously now awaiting the score. Polina Aftakova there, delighted with her little darling's performance.
Yeah, one of her tumbling routines, arrow spring, flick-flack, one twist and a half. Comes out of it, facing forwards. And there, another twist at the end, and she scores 9.8.
Now over to beam. The pressure is on the Romanians, and here we have Christina Gregoris on beam with the... This is a Barani, one of her unusual moves, but a big wobble. She looks really unsteady. Flat-footed and not on her toes. The pressure is on her to hold the Romanians in bronze medal position.
Gregoris, one of the most experienced members of the Romanian team, but she's not really going with great confidence. Oh, and she's off!
And she looks so tatty. She really looks untidy.
That is a disaster. I'm not certain, but I have a feeling that that position for third place, Monica, is so close that could have done it, because she must lose 0.5.
No, I think that perhaps we've said goodbye to it already. Stalling for the finish, a deduction here for time wasting because she's standing too long. A good dismount, but the dismount just isn't enough. We'll wait and see what the score is. I'm sure she's bitterly disappointed.
She certainly looked a lot less tidy than when I saw her last perform in the World Cup in Toronto, but she's grown a lot since then, and sometimes I think the girls find that difficult to handle, Monica.
Oh, it's extremely difficult. It alters their levers, it alters their points of balance, and their attitude changes. We see here the double back somersault, dismount, a cowboy tuck with the legs apart. We see this constantly in gymnastics. Ultimately, they'll tidy it up.